And welcome back to the WHHI Daily News with her monthly report. It's called Mind Your Health. We have Dr. Debi Lynes.
It's great to see you. No, I'm not wearing the same sweater
She wore the same sweater last month.
I did. It's so embarrassing.
But I did say the color looks beautiful.
We love that. Exactly.
Robin's egg blue. Right? We're talking about a very interesting topic today. It's called implicit bias, which, so I immediately think it's that we are a judgmental society, that we see someone and we automatically just kind of put in
our own
perception about who that person is, what their education is, you know, all those kinds of things, which is not good. So let's just dive right in.
What's really interesting that you say it's not good, it's neither good nor bad, because implicit bias means that we are wired, our brain is wired to be able to discern between you and me. In caveman time, and if I walked out of my cave, saber-toothed tiger was different than human.
Right.
Okay? And so all implicit bias means is, without me even thinking about it, I'm going to be able to tell if something or someone is different. We were just talking, Joseph is our camera person and director, and he's young and a man. So our implicit bias is for me to notice and you to notice he's young and
He's a man.
And I think with older, it's funny, I'll give you one that I just had recently. I wear hearing aids.
Oh, okay.
And I had someone come up to me and they were like, treating me like I was this fragile, old person. I think because the implicit bias was someone who wears hearing aids
is old. They can't.
That's right.
You know, they can't hear. We were talking about a friend of yours that kind of changed his look a little bit and started from the three-piece suit.
Correct.
Now he has tattoos, and so you immediately, ooh, what happened?
What's different?
What's different?
Right. And it can be age, it can be color skin, it could be gender.
It could be hairstyle.
That's exactly right.
I'm serious. With this hairstyle, well, that, you know,
it's funny.
Might find they have a PhD in, you know, whatever.
Well, and that's really, when people talk about diversity and inclusion, they're really talking about implicit bias. I mean, when I wear my pearls and I see myself in a certain outfit, my implicit bias is I'm going to be viewed as whatever that is, grown up, educated. I don't know. It just depends. So I think we all have our own implicit bias. The reason I bring it up, and I think it's so important, is to name it and own it and understand why I'm responding or reacting the way I am. And if I'm responding or reacting one way, then maybe I can open up a discussion with that other person, and we can kind of talk about their implicit bias. And from a therapist's point of view, it makes a whole lot of sense.
So talk more about the therapy side of it.
From a therapy point of view, if I have someone who is from Venezuela, who I do right now, and they come in, and my implicit bias is that I have never been to Venezuela. So therefore, there's a lot of things I'm not going to know or understand. And so I can pretend that I know and understand, or I can basically say, hang on, here's my bias. My bias is, you know, that from my point of view, these are the things that I think are important. How about you? What's going on with you? And I think it just gives us an openness that is really important.
Because we all have different experiences. We come from a different place, we have culture, we have perhaps different values, gender, you know, all of that makes up who we are. So, you know, we have something in common in that we work here at WHHI-TV, but you're also a psychologist. You know, you're a mother, but we have differences, and for successful communication to happen between us, we have to understand.
Exactly. And it makes our society richer and deeper. And I always say, in the words of Ted Lasso, if you haven't watched it, watch it. Be curious.
Be curious.
Not judgmental.
I love it. I love that's a great ending. Be curious, not judgmental. And kind.
That too.
Humble and kind. Thank you so much, Dr. Debi Lynes, with Mind Your Health. And we'll be right back with more WHHI Daily News. Stay tuned.